Hi everyone, welcome to Last Minute Coders. My name is Vinay. I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video we are going to create our first project, that is service decks. So this project I have taken from the Canvas template. So if you go to make.powerapps.com, hit on this create on the left hand side, this tab, then scroll down, see here start from template, third row, third column, you will find service decks. Maybe it may be at some other place, but for me it is like on the third row, third column. So this I clicked on this, so we have this service desk with us. So here what this app is doing, like here we manage all the tickets in our organization, let's say. So which all tickets are new, which are in progress, which closed, which are on hold, okay, whom that ticket is assigned to when this ticket is created, okay, created by, see here, created by whom, what is the priority of this ticket, and so on and so forth, like a lot of detail, like whom it is assigned to, okay, what is the subject, what is the description, okay. And here we are seeing like new ticket, like the filter kind of thing, okay. So this is what we are going to build today, and here we can also create new tickets. So we have something like this. So let's start this video, and we will start this in a blank canvas, okay, not in this one, okay. We will not edit like this, we will start from the blank so that you guys can learn. So I hope you guys are excited, and if you are, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell icon. Let's get started, okay. So we are on our blank screen. Firstly, I'll recommend you always, when you start building your UI, always use containers, okay. Firstly, we will have one container for header. Let me copy this one, click on a screen one, paste it. This one is my body container, next one, okay. So two containers are like this, okay. So let us define the height of the first one is 80, okay. The height of this should the next container should start from 80. See, its y position is 80, okay. X, both of the x are like 0 0. And to define their width, I can just say like parent dot width. So parent is nothing but my like app only. So whichever screen I'm watching it on, this container will cover the whole screen, okay, the whole width of that particular device. And same for height, I'll say parent dot height minus self dot y for this one, and for this one I'll make it as 80 only, okay. So I'll name this container as a header container, and this one as my, what do you say, a body container, okay, body container. All right, so I have like two containers with me. For header container, first thing first, just add one label, okay. Align it like this, center align it, make the font size as 24, okay. The name of my app is, you can see like ticket or dial, just you can give your name or you can make it as like ticket or up to you. Let's make it semi bold, and background, no, the color should be like white. Now just wait, I'll click on this header container, go to its color, I'll give this purple color, or maybe this blue color. I like this blue color more, okay. If you have your company logo with you, you can use that. Let me search for image up here, see image. Once I added this image, the width and height should both be 80 for this, since my like this height is 80, this container's height is 80, okay. So that is why like my image is also like 80 width and height, so that it is a square in shape. Now I click on this image, I've already have this my company logo with me, CLMC, okay, well and good. And if your logo is in a square shape and you wanted to make this round, so firstly make sure like width and height should both be like same, and then make border radius as 100, okay. In my case, my logo is like this only, okay, it doesn't have had any background, okay, fine. Let's add one, I'll click on my header container, let's add one plus icon, plus or add icon, see up here, add, okay. Let's scroll this all the way to the right hand side and let's give its width and height as 80. Okay, 80. Alright, from top padding 10, bottom padding 10, left padding 10, right padding 10. Okay, let's do this. And y should be 0. To make it like dynamic x property, we can say parent dot width minus self dot width, so that it will be on the extremely right hand side, and we can change its color to white. Okay, see up here I pressed on this A font icon. So well and good. Okay, till now it was easy. Then if we see up the service deck, so we have this thing, right? One section up here. Okay, so go to your body, just again create one more container. Okay, layout, inside layout we can create container. So one container is like up here. Let me give it some color. Let's say let me give like this gray color. Inside our body, let me copy this one. Let's paste one more container. Okay, so the other container is like this. Okay, let me give it some other color, let's say green. And there had to be one more container. Okay, like this. Let's give its color as maybe orange for now. Okay, so we have like these container. Let's dynamically align them. So x and y for this should be 0. Width should be parent dot width. Okay, come on dude, parent dot width. See, height should be dynamic, so I'll say parent dot height multiply 0.2 or maybe 0.3. 0.3 can be way too much. 0.2 is 2.5 is 25. That is 25%. That's fine. Okay, now this y should be starting after like this container 5. So instead of container 5, let's name it as like my card containers, because it contains card. This will be my, what you say, left nav container. So I'll send nav container, or maybe filters container, because we are simply filtering filter container. And this is my gallery container. Okay, gallery container, because it will contain the main gallery. Okay, so it should be like a card container dot height. I'll say I'll copy this one. I'll go up here. I'll do something like this. To define its height, I'll say it is inside parent dot height. Okay, minus self dot y. So the simple way to align this is like dynamically is this formula. Same for this, I'll do the same. Okay, so like these sections I have built, and to make the width also dynamic, so what I'll do is I'll say parent dot width multiply 0.3, that is 30%, and its x should be like wherever my this is ending. Okay, the filter container dot width I'll say. Okay, and it's this should be parent dot width multiply 0.7. Now you might be wondering what this 0.7 0.3 is. So basically 0.3 means 30% of this width, and say this is 30%, this is 70%. 0.7 is 70%, so 70 plus 30 is 100, total 100%. Same for height, I have done like this is like 25% this is covering, 80 something is this covering, and if we subtract these two, so these two are like this. Okay, alright, so we have designed like this UI. Now what else we have up here? So we have 1 2 3 4 5 cards. Okay, so how do you build cards? So the simple way to build cards in your Canvas app is like using button. Let me control X this for now. Let me remove this button from here. I have this card container, right? Inside my card container I'll put this. Okay, I increase the size of it for now, let's say like this. Let me copy this, paste this, copy this, paste this, paste and paste. Okay, so I have like 5 button with me, 1 2 3 4 5. So to align them, firstly go to the first one, X property, say parent dot width multiply by 0.05. 0.05 means 5%. Okay, 5% from the left hand side. All right, and maybe 5%. Okay, 5% from the left hand side, I'll say. Let's give like 2% instead of 5. Okay, 5 is like way too much. Let's give 2%. So I'll just copy this thing. For this, what we will do, the name of this button is, the first button is button 3. So I'll click on this second one. For its X, I'll say button 3.x plus button 3.width plus again this parent. See this? Now for every other button we have to do the same thing. Like this button should be aligned based on like button 3_1. So the code will be just the same. Instead of like button 3, we have to use button 3_1 this time. 3_1. The name of this button is 3_2. So this button 3_3 will be aligned based on 3_2. Okay, so just do the same thing. Okay, 3_2, 2, and same for this one. This time it should be 3_3. Okay, so done. We have aligned like these 5 buttons. Now let me select all of these, like they are total in number in 5. So I'll say parent dot width parent dot width divided by 5. Firstly, once I divided it by 5, I need to subtract this by parent dot width multiply 0.02. It should be parent dot width, and this is fine. Let me make it as 0.4. Okay, so see, properly aligned, right? Okay, properly aligned. So like this is done. Now that we have aligned, see their widths are like this. Okay, so see the width. Cool, right? The first button text we have like all tickets, new tickets, in progress, closed, on hold. So let's say all tickets, the new ticket in progress. This one is, let me select all first, go to their text. I'll say new tickets, TICK tickets. Okay, and this one is in progress. This closed, and then we have on hold. Okay, last one is on hold. Okay, well and good. When you play the app, see like these are like clickable. Since like these are cards, these should not be clickable. Just select all, click on this display mode, just make them view. See, now they are not clickable, right? Now one more thing you can do, just select all. If you don't want like a background color, go up here, see, click on this. Now the background color is removed. To change their color, I'll make this color thing dynamic, don't worry. Like I'll give them the color. So see this, now they are like this. Okay, now let me just select all of these. Let me give like the border color instead of like the self.fill. Let me give like a light gray border color, or I'm not able to see. I think the color should be different. Let me again select all of these. Where is the border? This, let me select little darker shade. What is happening? Why I'm not able to see? Let me select this container. Let's make this a 0. See what happens is, see, when I will play the app, see, you see up here there is little bit round corners. Okay, since like container by default have this border radius as like 4, so make them as 0, and it will contain some shadow. Like let's say if I do like make it 3, I don't know if you are able to see, but there is a little bit shadow. Okay, so shadow is fine. Okay, if I click on this container, let me change its color to maybe white, so that if I do click on edit, then I'm seeing the border. But when I'm clicking on view, I'm unable to see any border. Okay, in view mode we are not able to see the border. So why is that? Let's look into here. Maybe there is some property. Let's search for border property. Okay, it is not filtering. Let's click on advance and let's look up here. Focus border thickness, self dot border color. Let's make this 2. We have disable press hover color, but this for view, like there is nothing. There is no. So let us see here. Anyways, there was no border up here, so we can keep it like this. Okay, anyways, fine. So this is done. Now the second thing that we need is like the database. Okay, for database, like everyone can follow along with me for this. So we will create database inside collection. So go on your app on start property. Okay, let me remove whatever code. Okay, let's not remove the code from here. Let us not remove this code from here. So just copy this code. Okay, let me click on run app on start and let me just show you. Like cold table type contain like this thing. Let me decrease the size of it. So see, this cold table type contain like this all ticket, new tickets, ticket in progress, ticket in hold. See up here we are seeing like this things, right? On the left hand side, this navbar. So for this navbar I've created one collection. So once you like see, I'll provide this code in the description section, so you can just copy it from there. Now I'll click up here, and first of all let me decrease this size by this. Okay, for like these buttons also, but I'll say I'll just decrease their height to 100. Okay, instead like this you can do something like this. See, parent dot height height divided by 2 minus self dot height divided by 2, so that they will always be like center aligned. There is some issue. Yeah, oh so sorry. Control X. Height should be, let's say, 100. To center align it in its Y property, we need to write this code. Okay, I was writing it in, okay, so sorry, in its Y property. Come on, man. And this should be 100. Okay, height should be 100. So now see, they all are like center aligned. See up here 18.8 you are seeing in this Y. So this is like completely dynamic now. Okay, it will always be center aligned here. So this is fine. Now in this section, in this filter container, create one. You can create vertical gallery, but I would not suggest that. Instead create this blank flexible height gallery. Okay, once you do that, see, it is covering the whole area. Its x should be 0, y should be 0, width should be parent dot width instead of like this, and height should be parent dot height. Okay, parent dot height. So once like this is done, for its data source, see, I created this collection, right? Cold ticket types in app on start property. So I'll use that. I'll click on this, see, edit gallery ka sign, and click on insert, and I'll insert buttons. Okay, so once you insert the button, let us like do like this. Okay, x and y should be 0. Border radius, make it as 0. See this border, no need to give border, let's give 0 border. For their color, let's look up here. So see, there is no color, right? So we will also not use any color. For text, let's use like black. Okay, it is aligning from the left hand side. Okay, so to left align it, we have this text alignment left. To give a spacing from the left, that is called like padding. So see, padding from left, let us give like maybe 20. So see, this is done, right? Now in this text property, say this item dot this thing ticket type. Okay, ticket type. So we are seeing this. Now you might be seeing this extra space up here, so just copy the name of this button, that is button 4. Click on this gallery 3. We have one property called template size. See, now I'll say like this. I'll write this code and that is also done. Okay, see up here. Okay, since like I don't want this scroll bar, so let me just decrease the size of these buttons. Currently their height is like 72, so let me change it to like maybe 50 or maybe 60 is fine, I think. So see, now we are not seeing those scrolls. Okay, well and good. If you don't want like this hover color, so let me again select this button and click up here. Either you can write like something like this, self.fill. Since our self.fill is contain no color, so see, we are seeing no color. And see, on on hovering, like this text is going like white. Anyways, like this can be fine. Like here it is like this, like when I'm selecting on this, so it is like this, but here it is it is like this. Okay, when I'm clicking, see, it is going all black. So we can fix all of these things. Instead, let me just first select this. See, on press self.color, it is saying, right? So I'll say self instead of self.color, self.fill, or self.background color, or let's remove everything from here. Okay, I'll say just don't, but the color of the text should be pressed color, should be like a little gray. Hover color should be also little gray. Okay, so see, this time, see, it fixed, right? Little bit it fixed itself. Okay, now I'll click on this gallery. By default, like the gallery have this padding, so I don't want the padding. Let me make it as 0. Okay, so this is fine. Now this is done. Font size 14, maybe it is okay. Let me select all of these. Let's change their font size to 18. Okay, and there is one like icon up here, right? I don't know if you are able to see, but see this icon. So to create this icon, we can see, click on this filter container, not see, click on this gallery, click on this edit gallery, click on insert, search for icon. For now, just click on any icon. Okay, and then from this, see, once like this icon is added, on its icon property here, just search for like arrow, and inside arrow I'm not able to see that. Let's search for that arrow. Where is that arrow? Here. Okay, it is called right. Okay, so with right you can search, and for its height you can say parent.template height. For its width you can use the same thing. See, both width and height should be same, so we have used parent.template height here. Now let us give some padding. Let's give like a 10 padding from all the side. Okay, from left, right, top, bottom. So I have given 10 padding so that it looks good. Okay, now that this is also done, let me change the color to maybe light gray or maybe a little bit darker shade gray. This one is fine. Okay, so let me play the app now. Okay, it is looking decent. So let me just select this select this gallery, and I'll click on this edit button, go to insert, search for rectangle. Okay, say this rectangle shape we have, like this. Okay, this rectangle will work as a separator, so let us give its width as height as 2, sorry, and for its width just write like this, parent dot width. Okay, this is done. For its y, say like this, parent, parent, parent dot template height. Okay, template height minus self dot height. Okay, well and good. And for its color, use this darker gray only. Now this looks decent. Maybe like this one, to me, like I think like this is way too big, so I'll just subtract 10 from here and 10 from here. Okay, from both width and height I'll just subtract it 10. It's good, but for its y, to align its y, let me subtract 20. Okay, now this is fine. For its y, again, to center align this, we have written this code, right? To center align anything, okay, if you wanted to center align a width, you have to write parent.width divided by 2 minus self.width divided by 2. Or from height for its y section, okay, for its y property, just write the same code, and for every place it will work. But here the issue is, like, when I have written like this, so it just center align this based on this gallery. Okay, so based on this gallery I don't want to center align this. Based on the button 4 I have to center align it. Okay, see, this is the button 4, so based on this button 4 I have to center align this. So button 4 dot height divided by 2 minus self dot height divided by 2, and it just center aligned itself. Well and good. And from X inside I've already shown you the code. You have to write like this, parent dot width minus self dot width. Okay, so done. This is cool. Okay, now that we have done this, okay, so fine, these things are fine. Now in our this hand side here, see, we had our this main gallery. Okay, and for like this container, filter container, let me change the color. Let's select this color, maybe I'll give a lighter shade of blue. Okay, and let's just see up here, it should be like this. Okay, so there is a separator up here. So again, like, go up here, click on insert, again search for rectangle. Okay, and the same thing, like do like this. Okay, you can increase its height to like 5. Y, you can say like parent dot height minus self dot height, sorry, and this is cool. See, so there is a separator now. This is done. Very well and good looking. Till now our app is looking good. And if this width is way too, if you think like this width is like too much, simply we can say like 25%. Okay, I can do like this, and for this width I can make it as like 75%. Okay, so see, now it is looking like fine. Okay, so like this is done. Now for our main table, okay, in our main table we need to have an ID column created by priority. See, there are like a subject, description, then we have internal comments as well. Okay, the area, priority. So see, I have to create like there are maybe 10-11 columns, so we have to create these. So go to your app on start, and here, see up here, so write this code like this: clear collect, and here write something like clear collect, and here the name of the collection is coal tickets. Okay, so coal tickets is my main ticket table. To define item, we have to use like this curly braces. Inside curly braces, first column will be my ID. The ID will be 1. The next column, next thing that I'll have is the account type. Okay, or maybe instead of account type, let me say department. Okay, department, let's say here department is IT. Okay, then whom this is assigned to. Okay, assigned underscore to, assigned to, let's say I'll give my name Vinay. Okay, the comments, if I have provided, sorry, if the whosoever logged in the ticket has given some comment, so let us give some dummy comments like Wi-Fi not working since yesterday. Okay, something like this I'll give yesterday. Okay, then we have subject. In subject we will say Wi-Fi not working. In description, Wi-Fi issue resolve as soon as possible. Okay, then we have status with us. So status will be, let's say it is in progress. Okay, then we have priority, let's give it as the high priority. Okay, then we have like when this is created. Okay, so for this let us use like maybe I can use date value. Okay, function, and inside date value let us give, let's say 08/23/2023. Okay, then we have date closed. So let's say till now it is in progress, so date closed, I do not have anything, but in this case I'll use now. Okay, function, just to make data source first, right? I'm using now. Okay, this is done, priority is done. Now who created this? Okay, so owner of this ticket. Okay, so who created this ticket? So owner, so whosoever will fill, like that person's name will come up here. Let's say this is filled by Mark, just giving you an example. Okay, so now that we have created all the columns, let me check, like it should be 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So this is fine, totally fine. Once like this is done, I'll click on these 3 dots, run app on start, and let us see in coal tickets, do we have our table or not. Let's decrease its size, double click up here, and here see I got my data. Once I got like this one data, now I can like start with my other development. So I'll click on this gallery. Okay, I'll click on this gallery and I'll click on insert. Shall we insert a vertical gallery, or shall we Okay, let's insert vertical gallery. Let me think. Okay, just insert this blank flexible height gallery, because otherwise with that one we have to do lots and lots of changes. For its x, let's say 0. For its y, is fine. For its width, say parent dot width. For its height, we will say parent dot height. Okay, so these things are done. Alright, for its data source, we will use like the school tickets. Okay, we will use the school tickets. Once like this is done, see what all things we need. We need a ticket ID created by priority and created date. Okay, so we will add 4 labels on the top hand side. 1, copy paste. 2, 3 and 4. Okay, here we have ID, right? So we will type something like this, ID, and we will say ticket ID, then colon space ampersand sign, and then this item dot ID. This is done, and let me select all of these. Let me change their color to like maybe this gray. Okay, darker shade of gray. Okay, so this is done. Let me select this container and let me change its color to this or this. Okay, okay, I change its color to a little less dark, maybe on the white side. Okay, so this is done. First thing first is ticket ID. Then we have who created this ticket. Okay, so I'll say who's the owner of this ticket. Okay, so the owner is the person who created. Okay, so I'll say created by, okay, the owner's name, and then we have to use ampersand sign, otherwise it will throw an error. Let's increase the size because names can be long. Then the third thing is the priority, and then created date. Okay, so here we have priority. So priority. Okay, and then we have, at last we have created date created. Okay, created on which date it is created. It is saying created on, and ampersand sign, and that's it. So fine, right? We had done this. Let me select all of these. Let's make their height as 40. So 40, it is fine. Okay, so this is looking good. If I see a pair, and see a pair, so fine. Let me little bit. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, well and good. Let me select all of these. Let's make their y as maybe start from 5 from the top. Okay, this is looking okay for now. And then we have to give let me copy this label, let me paste it here. We have to give the subject. Okay, so this should be like 50. The font size should be like 18, or maybe let's give it as like 24 only. Okay, let's make it as semi bold. Change its color to darker, like whole black. and here instead of this we will say subject. Okay, I'll say like this. Okay, certificate has expired. So how do I, and then the next line we need to give like the description. Let's copy paste this in this next line. So description, keep a note of it when you like make description. So firstly let's make it a normal, and what we need to do is see up here, hidden overflow. Where is that? Okay, overflow, make it as a scroll. Okay, because description can be long. Okay, it can be multi-line, and this should be like 20. I'll decrease its size, and here instead of the subject let's use description now. Okay, so this is looking okayish. Let's decrease its size a bit by maybe 16. Okay, now this is looking good. This should be 100. Okay, should be 100. Width should be like parent dot width. Same for this also. Okay, parent dot width. And you might be seeing like if I click up here it is exceeding. Okay, so how to get rid of this? See, by default this gallery 4 has this template padding as 5, make it 0. Okay, once you do this, see, now they are like it is starting from extremely this side. So select this one, like the first ticket ID where it is written, and give the padding from the left as maybe 20. Here also if we select both of these, just give their left padding as 20. Okay, so now this is fine. Okay, once like these two things are done, this is also done, this is done. The next thing is whom this ticket is assigned to, that we need to give. So what I'll do, see, like here if you see, like this is normal text and this is bold. Okay, so for this what you need to do is go to insert, search for HTML text. Okay, so this is the HTML control. Okay, now this is working. Let me try to increase. I don't know, like the problem is with this. Okay, now its size is increasing after irritating me so much. Now it is increasing. Let's see, like the font of this is 16, so let's make this also 16. Okay, once like this is done, the padding should be like 20 like every other above it. And here now if I go to HTML text up here, so let me firstly remove this everything. I'll say assigned to. Okay, then I will use a bold tag, b tag. Inside my b tag I'll say this item dot assign to. That's it. We can close this bold tag if you want, or we can just leave it up to us. But let me close this and closing bracket. So see, cool, right? So like this we can do this. Okay, here also if we see up here, so it is a little bit bolder. Maybe the difference is only maybe this font. Okay, so if we use some different font, let's use Ego UI. So yeah, anyways, like this is fine. We will keep this font only Open Sans, since our whole thing is in Open Sans, so we don't have to like change everything. So this is fine. Okay, and one more thing we can do, that is like this is my description section, right? So what I'll do is let me first start it from like 20th, okay, and its left I'll say like start from 0, and for its width I'll say, see, parent dot width divided sorry, not divided, minus, let's say 40, okay. And for its background color I'll give white, and rest is fine. So that reason I'm doing like this, okay, let me give 20 only, so that we could see the gap, okay. And this I aligned it top, let's give its height as 40. Cool, so cool, okay. And for its let me select this from the top also, let us give it like 20, okay. So now this is looking good, okay. So like this we had created. Okay, and one more thing in this, we will need to create insert, go search for rectangle, okay, and just give its width as maybe, let's say, 5, okay. Its width should be 5, and it should start from like this position, it is fine. Height should be parent dot template height, okay. And that's it, okay. And template height should be like, let me copy the name of this HTML text, let me click on this, see this template size you see up here, click on this template size, this template size is template height only. I'll say HTML this thing plus dot height, so y plus height, and now like this is cool. Let me, since we have only one record, let me add one more record so that you will get a good feel of this UI. Again, go to on start of this app. Let me just copy this thing, let me put comma up here, and I'll paste this up here. Now the ID will be 2, department, let's say this only. Now this time this ticket is assigned to Kevin. Here I have written like sci-fi, it should be Wi-Fi, not working since yesterday. Here I'll say unable to download Power BI for desktop, something like this. I'll say subject download Power BI software, okay. Description unable to download Power BI software from IT store, okay. Status, let's say on, or maybe new, let's give a status new, priority maybe low, okay. Date created, let's say it created on 24th, and date closed today. The owner is, let's say Ravi, okay. Let's give some random name, okay. So this is fine. Now if I go up here, run app on start, so see, now I'm seeing like 2 data up here, okay. So this time I can better relate to the things. Now one more thing I could have added up here, like if I click on this gallery, let's edit it, let's add one more rectangle, okay. A reason I am doing like so that it will work as a separator between like these two, okay. The height should be like 2, and it should start, let's say parent dot template height minus self dot height, Width should be parent.width. Okay, so yep, it is very cool. And these are fine anyways. Let's play the app. Okay, and one more thing I would suggest you guys, like, let me select this rectangle, the first rectangle that I've created. Okay, so I selected this, and I'll say start it from like maybe 2, and its height should be, just subtract like -4 from it, or you can say self dot y into 2 to make it more dynamic. Okay, so that okay, wait, let me again select this. Instead of this, let me do 5 up here. Okay, so that there will be some gap. I see some gap. Okay, now I'm seeing this little gap. Alright, and the size of this rectangle we can increase. Let's just keep it as like this only. Let me increase the size of this to 10, and this also 10. Okay, so 10, 10, 10, maybe it is way too much. So let us give as like 5 is fine. Sorry, not here, but here width 5 is fine. Okay, so see, there is a little gap. Okay, and now if I can like the color of this based on the status. Okay, if this is like here, if you see, right, wherever it is green, so that means it is in progress. If it is red, that means it is on hold. Okay, wherever is green, that means it is like closed. So it is understood, we don't have to write. So how can I make this? Okay, so I'll just select this. See, I have this color property with me. Like, see, if I change the color of it, so the color is changing, right? So we have one property up here, like color property. If you see color or fill property, see fill property. If you go up here, here what I can write switch cases. I'll say switch, and I'll say switch, then I'll say this item dot status. We have a status. Okay, this item dot status. If its status is new, then blue color is fine. Okay, see, blue color is fine. The second one, if we see up here, the second one is new, then blue is fine. If it is in progress mean, let me click up here and let us see. In progress means ticket status is in progress. Okay, in progress means in progress. Okay, and let us say now if it is in progress, its RGBA should be like yellow. So it should be yellow, and for yellow RGB, how we will check? Let me click up here quickly. Let's say I have to use this yellow color. So 255 191. Okay, so I'll quickly 255 191. I'll say 191. This should be 0. Last one will be 1. Let me close this. Let me just show you, like here. See, it became yellow, right? Now RGB for like green. Go to custom, C54 176 75. Okay, so let me just copy this, copy the whole thing, paste up here. I'll say closed. Okay, for close it should be green, right? So it should be 54 176 75. Okay, this is done. Now last one is on hold. I'll say on hold. So on hold it should be like red. You should write like color dot red. Okay, and this is done. So this is done. See, since it was new, so it is green. Okay, if it was some other color, so we would be seeing like those colors as well. So now in this way, like we had made this thing also dynamic. Okay, this is done. Now what we will do, once I click on this plus icon, I should be navigated to another screen. So for that I'll create one screen first. Okay, so in this plus, on select of this plus, I need to write like navigate where to screen 2, and we can give transition. Let's say if we give like fade transition, screen transition dot fade, so it will be like this. See, if I click up here, see. Okay, now I am here. Here also you can, the simplest thing you can do is like we have our header container, right? Just copy this whole container, paste it inside your screen number 2. Okay, now here in place of this, you can change this to like a back icon. I'll say back. Okay, and here I'll say navigate to screen number 1, or you can simply write like back. Up to you. Okay, any code will work. See. Okay, so this is fine. I'll say ticket adda, and here I'll say dash create new ticket. The heading should be like this. Okay, so this is done. You see up the shadow up here, looking good. This is done. Now here, anyway, we can create container, but since we only have like one form, so see this, once I click on this plus sign, so we only have like this form with us. Okay, so very simple. And one more thing, like the same way, like we have this body container and we had this container with us, like card container. So let me copy this, let me paste this card container up here as well. Okay, Control Z, again paste up here. Okay, now card container Y should be like 80. Okay, so this is done. Now below this card container we have our form. Okay, see this form. What we will need, created by subject, priority, description, area, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 labels, 2 are this. Okay, cool. Simply what we will do is we will insert like label 1, copy this, paste this, 2 3 4 5. We require 5 labels. Okay, then we needed 3 text inputs. Okay, insert text input, 1, copy paste, 2 and 3 text input. Then we have one combo box with us, or maybe drop down. We have one drop down with us. And what else? Okay, 2 drop downs, that's it. Copy paste, very easy, simple. Okay, now click on this default. Let's remove default. For this also let's remove default, and let's select all of these 3. For their border I'll use this light gray. Okay, light gray color. This is done. On its hover color, I don't need any hover color. Okay, so see, and see this, when I'm clicking on this ugly border increase, I don't need that too. So for that I'll use that here. See, we have that focus border thickness property, EF, make it 2. and for everybody else also make it 2. Okay, and here see this hover color border, make it the same color. See difference, here nothing is happening, but here it is changing to blue. So let me again click on these, select these two, go up here, select this, fine this time. Okay, our text boxes are done. I'll increase this one size, I'll make it as like multi-line. Here see mode is single line, I'll make it as multi-line because this is a description one. Change its text to description. Okay, font size should be maybe 16. Let me select all the text. Let's make all of their font sizes as 16. Okay, done. So created by subject. So let's align them. Like there should be like this. Let me select these two and let's give their height as 50. Okay, here it should be like created by, and then we had a streak sign. Okay, no need to give this. Then we have a subject priority, subject, we have priority, then we have description, finally we have area. Area is nothing but department. I'll write department better than like area, like all are mandatory fields. Okay, so all are necessary fields. Okay, so we will use a streak sign after them. Once like this is done, let us now quickly align these. Okay, for now I'm just manually aligning them. Okay, this is done. Come on dude, come on. And here we go. Okay, now let me select both of these. For their selection color, I'll say blue. I'll use this one blue. For chevron, use this one blue. For the border, again use this blue. For focus border thickness, I'll say 2, whatever my border thickness is. For hover color, I'll use this color. For chevron, this thing, I'll say self dot border color, self dot border color. So now see, the UI should look amazing, right? See, but on press, see this again, this dark ugly color is coming. So let us fix that too. Let us change it to this one. See this? Okay, fine, right? Now everything UI wise, like it is looking okay. Let us insert one button. Okay, here is our button. Okay, the button is like covering the whole area. Okay, so we will also cover the whole area. Let's not give any radius. Okay, we will say create task. Here, create task, and the height of the button should be, let's say 90. Okay, it should be bottom aligned 0. This thing is done. Cool. Let's give like not this. So we had this color, right? Okay. With our theme, like this color is not looking good, so either we can go with like yellow. Okay, yellow, and then we can make it little dark. Okay, so anyways, like this is fine. For its font size, let's increase to 24. Okay, let's say create task. Ugly. This should be 70. Okay, font size, let me decrease to maybe 20. Okay, now it is acceptable. Little bit more, I can decrease the font size, maybe 18. Okay, this is done. Let's change the color. Let's give the like this color. That was like attacking eyes, that yellow color. Okay, now this is looking way too good, right? For our priority, we will create the data set. The priority will be like this. Low, medium, spelling is wrong, medium, and high. Okay, for our department, let's say we have firstly we have IT department, then we have HR department, we have facilities. Okay, so this is done. All right, everything is done. Okay, cool. Now let us align them properly. Let's say start from 90. So everyone should start from 90. Okay, like let me select all of these. Let me click 90. Okay, this is fine. For their width, I'll say 250. 250 is way too less. 350. 350 is way too less. 450. 450 is fine. Okay, for their height, I'll say 50. Each and everyone should be 50 height. Okay, this is done. Let's start this after this. Label 1, I can dynamically align them. Okay, that's not an issue. I can even do like this, label 1.x. Okay, let me select all of these. For all of their x, they should be dependent on this first one. Okay, so now see what will happen if I move this one anywhere here, and see they all will move like based on this, because they are dependent on it. Let me make it as 90. So see, they came back to their original position. Okay, now wherever like this label is starting, like from its Y position, this should also start. The subject should start from there only. Dot Y. What just happened? It is correct, right? The code is correct. Why you are giving error? Idiot. This one was 450, so let me select all of these. Okay, and let's make their height as 50 for now, then 450. Okay, now I'll select this one. I'll increase its height by maybe 300. 300 is way too much. 250. 250 is also way too much. 200. 200 is fine. This is done. Let me text input, copy this, go up here, go to its y, I'll say dot y. Okay, wherever this priority is starting, this description should start from there only. Okay, so this is also done. Okay, wherever my this drop down is starting, copy. This description input box should start from there itself. Okay. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Okay, so this looks okay to me. Now once I click on this, okay, so the data should get saved inside that collection. So simple code we can write, like we can say collect. Okay, collect, the name of that is coal. Our table, I wanted to store it in this one, coal tickets. Here, no, not this. Then we have like these. For ID, I'll say whatever my last of coal tickets dot ID. Okay. And if I give like 3, collect coal tickets. Was it like this? Let me first, what is happening? Okay, I am writing the code in C content language. Man, what the heck is wrong with you? Select search for on select. I don't know, by default it should be on select, but I got scared. I thought like, why it is throwing me an error. Okay, ID, I'll say last of coal tickets dot ID. Okay, so this will be my ID, owner, who is the owner of this. So owner will come from this one, text input 1, copy this. Okay, owner will come from here. All right, then we have a subject will come from here. Let me just say text input 1_1. Is it okay? Fine. Subject, then we have priority. This is drop down 1 dot selected dot value. Then we have our description. Is it description? Spelling of description is what description. Text input 1_2, yep, dot text. So this is also done. Now we have department. For department we have drop down 1_1 dot selected dot value. And this is it. One more thing we can do is like created date created, I think date underscore created. We will say now whenever this button will be pressed, it will take that date. Anything else? Date created, we had an owner ID. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, and status will be new. Okay, every time like a new item will be created, its status will be new. So like this is it. Okay, there are other fields I know like whom this is assigned to, but that is like on the second stage, because you this user can't assign, right? Like whosoever is logging the ticket, they cannot assign. The team which is working on like this app, they will assign to their members. Okay, so this is done. Let's test this. Ticket created by, usually like here see, in its default, whosoever is doing, like it should be like this user dot name. Okay, full name. So my full name should come up here. Okay, so it should be like a dynamic, and because I am the only user like testing it, so I have to make this like like what you say, static, like value changing, but this should be dynamic. It should come like whosoever is logged in, and you should make this display mode as like view or maybe disabled, up to you. Okay, you can make this as disabled. See this, like disabled. Subject, I can see, I can say Outlook, uh, Outlook issue. Priority, I can say medium. Description, Outlook is not responding properly. It stuck every time a new mail come. Something like this we can say. Department is IT. Let's say like this blue color is coming, right? How to fix this? I have told this millions of time. Again, I'll show you. Go to this color dot fade. Here say self dot border color. See, now it is fixed. See, done, right? Once I click on this, see what should happen. Once I click on this, I should get notified that your ticket has been created successfully. So go to its on select. Once like this is done, write one more code, notify ticket has been created successfully, and notification success, notification type success. Okay, it should be like this. So see, one more thing we can do is we can simply just navigate to our like a screen one, or our home screen with a fade transition. Okay, so see what will happen. I entered these values, right? Once I click on the C, create task, there is an issue. There is an error. Okay, let's look into the error first. Oh, what is the issue? Okay, see this notify man. Okay, let's again run this, and this time see ticket has been created successfully, and here also I am seeing my ticket up here. Ticket IDs too, that is an issue. Reason because I have not added one to it, to here. Okay, so I have to add one also. Okay, last, whatever the last is there, just add one to it. Okay, this time it is fine. Let me like if I click up here, so see again it created, but like this 2 is now becoming 3. If I again do it, let me just show you, not changing anything. See, ticket is 4. Okay, created on. If you don't want it to see the time up here, see created on, and you don't want it to see the time up here. Okay, so how you can fix that? Simple way, say text, this is called text formatting. Say date time format dot short date. You will find it here. Okay, done. See, fine, right? Priority low, high, and everything is okay. Now once I like I'll click on this. For its width, let me increase by 80. Okay. What we can do is, let me just copy this thing from here. Let me click on this gallery. Let me paste this sign up here as well. Since it is way too big, let me decrease its size. For its y, I'll say parent dot template height. Come on, dude. Parent dot template height divided by 2 minus self dot height divided by 2. So it will be center aligned. Done, right? For its width and height, I'll say 60. Okay. For its x, I'll say parent dot width minus self dot width. Okay, but there will be like this drop down, but it is fine. Okay, so we have this now, this sign. Let me make it more small, 50. Okay, and for its x, let me subtract like 20 from it. Okay, 20 is way too much. Let's subtract 10. Okay, great. This looks fine. And we can even remove this color, this white color, if we want. Let's remove. White is not removing, man. Okay, where I was. Okay, here I should. Okay. So let's remove that color also. Not looking good. Now it is fine. Okay, since we have like so many tickets being created for us, now this looks fine. Okay. Now once I like click on this one, I should be navigated to like another screen. Like here, if I will just show you. See, creating ticket is fine, but if I click on this one, I was navigated to here, and here I can see my details like this. Okay, like that ticket details. So we can create this also, not a very big task. Okay, so how we are going to create it? Very simple. Firstly, just create one more screen. Go to like this, add a blank screen. Okay, come on, dude. Okay, now since we are on this screen, it is just similar to this screen. So what I'll do is, whatever I have on my this screen, right, I'll just simply copy this and paste up here. Okay, but the content is different, right? We do not have like this thing. We do not have this gallery here, and we don't even have like this, but we don't have, since like it throwed an error. So let us say 80 or 0. So we need to write 0, and here also let's edit and let's add 0. Okay, fine, right? It should be like this. So here we need to 1 2 3 4 labels. Okay, and okay, let's, in this container, filter container, insert 1 4 labels. Okay, first copy, paste, second, third, come on. Okay, 4, and then like in total we have 8 labels, right? Okay, let me align them like from 10th position. Let me select this also. Let us select all the labels. Let us do like 10. Fine. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Are they overlapping each other? Kya? This one is overlapping. Okay. So this is done. Let me again select all of these. Okay, let me increase their text size to 16. Okay. So this is done. The first one will be called as like ticket ID. Ticket ID. The second one is a created date, close date, created by. Okay, man. Ticket ID, created date. Here will be closed date. Here will be created by. B should be capital maybe. Okay. Let me 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make them semi-bold. Ticket ID. So I'll say now, since like when we click up there, this should be coming from here. Okay. Sorry, on this screen when I'll click. So in this icon, let me say it's on select of this icon. We will say navigate to screen 3 with a fade. Firstly, let us see. Okay, see what will happen if I'll click on this. So once I'm clicking on this, it is fading and we are coming up here, right? Now here also we need to have that back icon. So let me search for back, and instead of this code, let me write like back code up here, so that now I can click up here and I'll move up here. So what should happen? See, once I'll click on this, it should contain like the values, whatever the values inside these, right? So for that, what I'll suggest you to use like variables. Okay, now let's create variables. Before like navigating, create variable like set var id. So var id should be what? This item dot id, I'll say. Okay, just giving it an example, and this var id variables, okay, we will use up there. Okay, let me just copy the name of this variable, var id. Now see what will happen this time. If I'll click up here and move up here, see, I'll use that var id, and see, 1 is coming up here, right? Now if I move back, let me like, let's select this one. So see, ticket 3. Okay, same way for if I click up here, so ticket 4. Okay, so just do for other as well. Okay, var created by, here just simply copy the name of this variable, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many variables you need, just use them. Var created by, so this item dot I think date created, no, created by is nothing but owner, who is the owner of this thing. Okay, where date created. Okay, so it should be date created, then where date closed, so it should be date closed. Next thing is priority, so it should be this item dot priority. Next thing is what? Priority date created subject, so this item dot subject. Then we have description, DESC description. Here should be description. Then we have assigned to, but assigned to should not be like we should not pass it by here. Okay, like these many variables are fine. Okay, so once like I'll play the app this time, if I'll click up here, I'll move on to the screen, created date, I'll say where date created. Okay, here I'll see where date closed, created by where, created by, and we can increase. Let me just select all of these quickly, and then I'll increase their size, their width by 300. Okay, so see up here, so cool, right? So cool. We created this. Okay, I'm just manually aligning for now. Okay, so this is done. Okay, this is done. Now what all things we need, like we need a subject, anything. If you will see up here, like these are not clickable. Okay, even in here, like I can change like this ticket status, but this should not be anyways like changeable. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Let me change its firstly border radius to this, change the container to white. Okay, done. Here what all things we need, like one label subject, then this description, this internal comments, like this should be enabled. Okay, internal comments should be enabled. Here I don't know why this is disabled. This should be enabled because internal comments are the comments that are being provided by the member of IT or HR. Okay, priority high area. Okay, simple. The same way we had done here, right? Let me copy like these four. Okay, man, let me control X them, let me control paste them here. Here I'll say like this is my subject. Okay, this is my subject. Let me delete this one. Here I'll say description. Okay, description. Okay, let me delete this one. Let me copy paste, and the third one is internal comments. Very well. Like these three. Now we will add like let me control X this. Better I'll go to screen number 2. I'll copy this thing from here, copy, so that again and again I don't have to style. Okay, inside this container I'll paste. Okay, so this is C. Okay, dude, paste 3. I'll paste. Okay, the size of this should be 50. This should be 90. This also should be 90. Okay, let us do this. Okay, this is done. We can increase the sizes of this if you want. Let's increase like maybe 18. Okay, so this is done. Anyways, like size should be small, I think. it should 16 was looking good. Okay, so let's change it back to 16 and let me select all of these. Let's give a little bit of spacing. Okay, again I'm telling you, like, this is manual spacing. I also do not prefer this, but due to time constraint I have to do like this. Okay, otherwise the video will be way too long. Okay, so see, looking good. Okay, even like let's make them 50 only to save space. Okay, alright, done. Description, internal comment, this, that, everything is done. Now what we will do, this should be single line, okay, instead of multi-line, and these can be multi-lines. We have tickets, ticket status assigned to area priority. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Let me just copy this from here, let me paste it inside it, and let me drag them here. Okay, so this is good. Let's do this. Okay, then here it should be ticket status assigned to area priority. Ticket status assigned to area is nothing but department, and this should be priority. Okay, these things are done. Now ticket status, like these are also like this only, labels only. So let me Control Z, let me paste them here quickly. Okay, so that we can simply just let me align them first and then I'll show you. Here in place of this it should be where priority. Okay, in place of department it should be where DEPT. I think DESC I have written in the back. It should be DEPT, but okay, DESC, fine. Where, see, since it for the first time it should not be assigned to anyone, so here the text should be none. Okay, assigned to none. And ticket status should also be like initially, since it is new, right? So let me go back, click up here. I think I haven't created for status. DES description. Okay, man, where DESC? Okay, DESC is fine. Yeah, description. Why I've written car instead of where? Here one more I have to create, like where status. Since like status for the newly created item is new, right? So that is cool also. Okay, here it should be where status, and then we can change the status later on. Okay, like this is okay. Let me copy like this from here. Let me click up here, let me click up here, let me paste it here. Okay, dude, why there is an issue? Okay, remove the code from inside it. Okay, whatever the code is written. Let's move back. Let's again click on this so that we get the values. Let me align them quickly. 40 it should be 40. Okay, one, copy paste. Where did it paste it? 2, 3 and 4. Okay, we can align them, that's not an issue. So this is done. If you see up here, if I'm clicking on this, I'm navigating on another screen and it is asking me like the in progress, on hold, closed. Okay, assigned to. So this is my team, like whom do I wanted to assign to, and this is the department, this is the priority, like for everything. Like here a new screen has been created. uh, I would suggest you to not do that. Okay, like why do you wanted to like create one more screen? Okay, for that purposes, so better like we will use these drop down instead. Like let me copy these two from here and I'll go to this screen. I'll click on this container, paste like these two. For priority, can I use this one? Yep, I can. So let me see. We have one thing inside this default. Where is that? DE. Okay, since this is our drop down, right? So inside default, it is written 1 up here. Okay, see if I write like high. Okay, so by default, like this will be high. Uh, it should be high, man, not high. See, high, that is why I was confused why it is not changing to high. If I change it to medium, see, medium. Okay, so default should be like where priority. So whatever the priority, see up here, high, it was there, right? So high is coming up here. So I'll put this here, this drop down, remove this. Okay, I'll just remove this. I don't need this. Okay, department. DEPT. For department, I haven't created any variables. Oh, okay. Let's move back. For department, I haven't created, right? Okay, for description, this was okay. That is why I was confused back then. DEPT for department. Okay, now let's play. Okay, and here it should be where DEPT. Okay, now IT department is coming up. So for this also I'll go to properties, go to its default, I'll say where DEPT. Okay, let's remove this one from here. Alright, let me align. Come on, dude, why are you not aligning? Finally. Assign to, let's say in my team, let me copy like 1, 2, copy paste. I have 2 drop downs with me. Firstly, this will be like in progress, on hold, status will be in progress, on hold, closed, and how many status do we have? In progress, on hold, closed. Okay, so this is it, and its default should be where status. Great. This is for my team. Okay, so let's say in my team we have Vinay with us, we have Ali with us, we have Kevin with us, let's say we have Shekhar with us, we have Namita with us, we have let's say Liam with us, and like these are the 6 member okay in our team who like look into the tickets. So assign to, and there can be one like a none. Okay, one column can be none, so by default like it should be none for the new user. Okay, so here we have to, where is that, for its default we have to say where, since like nothing is coming from there. If I click up here, right, so whom this is assigned to, so I have to create, okay, I cannot leave, I have to create a variable like assigned to set where assigned to, okay, I cannot leave this. If you see up here, the newly created here assigned to is not coming up, right, because I will assign them. So if this is blank, if it is going blank there, okay, see up here what will happen if I go up here and here I'll say default if where assigned to is blank, if this is blank, okay, I'm saying if this is blank, if this is true, then it should be none, else it should be like whatever, like whomever it is assigned to. Okay, that's it. Like here my name is coming up, right, my name should come up because the ticket 1 is assigned to me. Okay, and this is done. Let's say I do some changes up here. Let me select all of these, let me decrease them to 40, and here we will have one button with us. Let me copy the button from here. Okay, again and again, I don't have to style it, paste extreme bottom, 50, I'll say save, and here the name of this was ticket detail, right, so ticket adda tickets detail, or instead of tickets it should be ticket because it is one details, ticket details. Okay, save up here. Okay, great. Great, I can do no, it is fine. Okay, so this is fine. Here in subject it should be where subject, in description it should be where esc, in internal comments again for internal comments we do not have, but what I can do is I can say look up what coal tickets where my id is equal to where this id, where id, and from there search for, was it the name of comments? Okay, search for comment. Okay, so see, for id 1 I had a comment I knew, so that is why like this comment is coming up, so we can use this lookup up here. Very well and good, amazing. Now this one and this one I'll make them disable so that user will not be able to change them. Just change them to disable instead of this. Okay, This is done. This can be editable, okay, because this is the internal comment this team provide. Once they like save this, it should like save for this ID, okay. So how we are going to save this again? First ticket has been updated successfully. The notification should be like this, and here ID should not come up, okay. So we will use patch function instead of collect function. We will say patch cold tickets. Second parameter will be lookup, because second parameter is what our records. Third parameter is update, so we will look up cold tickets. Second parameter will be my ID is equal to where ID, and I think that's it. That's not it, but yeah. Status will be coming from this drop down 1_5. So okay, status will be drop down 1_5 dot selected dot text, not dot text but value. Status is there, then assigned to comma assigned to will come from here, okay, whatever it is selected up here, right? And this drop down, the name of this drop down is drop down 1_4 dot selected dot value. Then we have department is coming from, I think like it should be 6 or 3. Okay, see this, once I select 3, so color is matching, okay. So this is done. Priority, it should be, I think, drop down _2. Okay, so yeah, priority is done. Then we have comment. I have comment is coming from this one, okay. Text input 1_4 dot text. Description will not change, okay. So just remove whatever will not change, we will remove it. Subject will not change, owner will not change, just remove them, okay. So the things that are changing, we have written only like 1 2 3 4 5 things are changing, so we have written 1 2, okay. Date created is like this. And one more thing we have to think of, let's say if someone like do this, ticket is closed. Once like if ticket is closed, right, so the date close should be like right now, okay. So we have to think like that. So what we will do is we will write one if case here. We will say if my this drop down contain close, okay, drop down 1_5 contain closed dot selected dot value contain closed, okay. If this contain closed, so then we have to do this same whole thing, okay. Let me just copy this, paste this here, let me add a comma up here. So we have to do exactly the same thing, okay. We have to do the patching and all, but just one thing will be changed, that is, okay, wait a sec, what is happening, man? Okay, the one thing that is going to change, let me increase the size of it first. Here see, date closed will be now, okay. As soon as we like close this ticket, it should be like this, okay. So the date close will be now. Here we don't need to provide. If like this is not close, if the status is something else, the date closed will just be blank for that period of time, okay, until unless we change the status back to close, okay. So this is done. Amazing. One more thing which I'm missing, I know. Just give me a sec, let me fix that as well. Okay, this bracket I knew. This is done. Date closed, where date closed. Okay, so if I click back up here, so here I had where date closed, right? Okay, yeah, I had everything is good now this time, I think. So see, if I see for this, I think 2 records are there for this ID, right? Let's go for this ticket ID 4. Okay, so it is in progress. Let's say I change it to on hold, and let's say if I save this, so see red color, you see this red color up here, red stripe means what? On hold, right? Let's change its priority is medium. Let's change its priority to low. Let's assign it to Namita. Change the department to HR. Okay, HR internal comment. We are working on it. I'll say in progress. And if I save this, see, in progress means yellow color, priority is low. See this issue, this assigned to person as this. So how amazing, we like made like this thing totally dynamic. Let's say this one, and this one, this time it is like closed. Okay, so see the closed date and time right now, like it is like 26, time is 3:14. But as soon as I like do like this, issue fixed, we will say. Okay, and this done, IT. Okay, assigned to, it was assigned to Kevin. If I do this, see this, now it is green, created on this date. Cool, right? But if I click up here, see the time up here, it was 3 something before this, but now it is 4:24 p.m, which is the time right now, because it is just now, it has been closed, right? And we can do one more thing. If it is closed, then like these all should be disabled, everything should be disabled once it is closed. Like this should be disabled. So yeah, we can do that. Let's see that this where status, right? Okay, copy this. I'll click on this. Oh, where is that? It has that one property, display mode. Okay, I'll say if where status is equal to closed, then display mode dot disabled. Okay, otherwise display mode dot edit. That's it, we have to do. Okay, this simple code we have to write. Okay, for this. Okay, see, that's it. See, once like it is closed, it should be like this, and this button should be disabled. Even like we should not be able to see the save button. Why we will see the save button then? Okay, doesn't make any sense. So visible property, again I'll say if like it is closed, then it should be false, else it should be true. Okay, see, not even seeing that save button now, since like this is closed, right? But if I click up here, see, in progress, since it is in progress, I am seeing the save button. Okay, but for this one, now one more thing, like when I'm clicking, going back, I am seeing this, you see that loading thing. So how to change the color of that? For that we have this thing, loading spinner color. Okay, currently it is self.border color, so let's change the border color to like this one, so that at least its color look good once like it is loading. See, this time if I go back, see, it was better than before. Okay, so fine, right? Now the only thing left is like total tickets. We have made this function like total tickets. Okay, So how we are going to calculate it? See, go to its text. Here we have one formula called count rows, right? Count rows, and here the rows, my data source is coal tickets, and I'll use ampersand sign. To give next line you have to write like char 10. Okay, and like this. See this, great, right? Total tickets I have 5, all tickets I have 5. I'll change its color to black. Okay, and the new ticket, again the formula will be just the same copy. Let me select all of these first. Okay, and now I'll click up here. I'm telling you the formula is just the same, but here we just have to use the filter. Okay, just filter it. Filter cold tickets where my status is equal to new. That's it. Again I'll just from here till here I'll copy this. See where the status is new to where status in progress. Let me say like this, in progress. So like 2 are in progress here. If it is closed, then how many are? One is closed. Okay, on hold. So I don't think anything is on hold, but just for the testing purposes, I'll make this one on hold for now, and I'll save this. See, the count on hold is now 1. What has happened? This I just closed, right? It changed back to reason because see the id2 is here, id2 is here, right? That is what it has created. That is why like there was an issue in your original use case. We will never have this id2. Okay, to simple fix this is, let me just run app on start. Okay, now this time if I'll, let me just add a, see this is my task. I'll say create task. I have 3 tasks with me, right? One is this, one is this, one is this. Let me just close this one. Okay, I'll say issue fixed. Okay, once I do this, see this is saved, unable to do any changes, right? And this one I'll make it as on hold. Okay, I'll save this. See, so currently there is no new ticket, 1 in progress, 1 close, 1 on hold. But if I create a new task, see, ID is 4, so 1 ticket, 1 new ticket. If I do like once again like 2 new ticket. Okay, so this is how like this will work. Very amazing, right? Now all ticket should show me like all the tickets. Okay, once I like click up here all tickets, so I had to see like all the tickets. Okay, so how we can do that? I can do one more thing. Let's say this button, why the size of this button is way too much. Let's say parent dot width. Okay, now this is fine. What I'll do is like I have this thing, right? So on select let's change its background color. Let's change its background color on select. If the item is selected, we will change its background color. So we have fill property with us currently, like let's say if I write red, right, dark red something. So see, it will be like this. So what I need to code that I need to write, I have to say if this item dot is selected. I'll say if this item is selected, then the color should, the background color should be let's say this antique white. Just giving you an example. Otherwise, like it should be blank. Let's try to write blank. Okay, blank is not working. Otherwise, it should be RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so see up here. This color is also good. So whichever I select, okay, See, amazing, right? And the focus border thickness, again, I do not like that. Come on, dude, why are you irritating me? Okay, so see, now it is amazing. Okay, just the hover color is not very good, I would say. Here, if you will see, right, it is doing something like this. Let me remove this for now. I'll say hover color should be self dot fill. Okay, so see, this time if I will hover, only the text will be little bit that, but this is fine. Okay, so if we select like all tickets, so I should see everything. Okay, so how we can make this work? So if I select all tickets, so everything I should able to see. So here we need to just simply filter. Okay, simply we have to filter this, like we have to write like this: filter cool this thing where my now if this is selected, let's say how we are going to do. Let me think for a minute for this one. Since like all tickets we have new, in progress. So for this, what is the best way to, like which I am thinking is like these are the ticket type, and here I'll create one more column here for them, like a status. So status will like tell me like if this is all, then all. Here the status should be like new. Status should be new. Okay, here the status should be in progress. Okay, here the status will be on hold. Here the status will be closed. Here the status will be closed, and here the status will be 3 older than 3 days. So sorry. I'll say here status will be other underscore one. Here the status will be open today. Here the status will be closed today. Okay, it should be other. Okay, just this, for this one I have given the name other, status other. Okay, so let me run on start. So this time like this will contain a status. Okay, so what once I like click on this, it should this these filters should filter these, right? Okay, so on select of this, we can simply, what we can do is we can simply create variables. Okay, I can create variables. I can say set where current status. I can say where current status where my this item dot status. Okay, so see what will happen if I click on this in ticket in progress. So this where current status will, let me just play the app, and if I click up here, see, yeah, if I click up here, so this where current status will contain that in progress. Okay, see, in progress is being selected up here, and I'll go up here, I'll click on this data source, I'll say if status, sorry, where current status, if where current status is equal to all, or rather than why we are using if, we have to use switch. Okay, I'll say where current status. Now if this is all, then I'm fine with showing all the data. Okay, then show me all the data. If this is like in progress, then we will filter this. We will filter our cold tickets based on like my where my status is equal to in progress or this where current status. Okay, one thing is this is done. Let me copy this, paste this, paste this, paste this. Let me paste this 2-3 times more. I'll say on hold. If it is on hold, so then this again, if this is closed, then I'll see the closed one. Other than this, in progress, on hold, close. Let me see what else we have. Cover new. I'll say new. If it is new, then also like do this only. Okay, other than this, if we have other, right, if we have other, so I'm saying that show me older than, which are like older than 3 days. Okay, so we have to like calculate that. Okay, so from today, if I subtract like 3 days back, so what date I got. So for this other one, let's leave it for now, because I will need to think of an logic, and it might take some more time, so I don't want to waste more of your time. Ticket open today, let's leave these three, 1, 2, 3. I'll cover this in maybe in next video. Okay, but let's leave for all in progress, on hold, close, and new. Okay, so we have done for like these things. So see, in progress, so I'm saying in progress, on hold, currently we have nothing on hold. Okay, new ticket, so I have this new one in progress. Okay, my because the data is deleted because I have clicked on this run app on start. Okay, anyway, if I'll click on all ticket, I'll see both. Let's quickly create one ticket as this. Other, let's change it, priority high, HR, teams issue, I'll say teams. Okay, let me do like this. Okay, let me click up here, let's change it to on hold, assign to Shaker. Okay, this one change to in progress, assign it to Ali. Okay, cool. Alright, done. Right, so for close, we do not have for close, but see, if I click on new ticket, so I'll have this one, Power BI software wala new ticket. In progress, I have these two. On hold, I have one. Close, since I have nothing close, and these are all. Okay, so this is how like filtering will also work. Older than 3 days, I'll definitely cover. Open today, close today. Okay, we will cover like these three. Again, it will take 15 to 25 minutes. Okay, so don't wanted to waste more time. Okay, anyways, we have covered a lot of things today. We have anyways created the whole app. Okay, even if you see up here, right, their ticket open today, close today, not working. I don't see the code in the backend as well. Okay, so anyways, I'll cover this for you guys. Okay, so this was the app that we had, okay, in our templates, and we had just now we created this app. Okay, So we can create new tickets here, right? We can edit them also. Okay, we can modify them also. So this is our service desk app, okay, where we are managing all the tickets. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It took a lot of effort to make some videos like this, and a lot of time is being consumed in this projects. So I would again request you again, if you are watching till now, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends and colleagues. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye.